You know, though homes have gotten better over the last 50 years, they're still generally built as they were in the past, in which energy, I hate to say it, was essentially an afterthought. Here we are at my house, and it's a house built for the world as it was. It's a house built from familiar elements and using default practices. And I hate to say it, a lot of houses are still built this way. We're taking a decidedly different approach, informed by an awareness that energy does matter. Today, we'd like to take a look at the house we're building and the way in which it's being insulated and the difference that makes. In order to get the insulation levels we want, we're actually building two walls, and between those two walls, we're actually going to put a layer of foam insulation. And the reason for that is to eliminate thermal bridging. Now, what thermal bridging is, a thermal bridge is like a hot pot handle, a conductive material that transfers heat. This is why we use pot holders. The same thing happens through the wood in a conventionally built wall. We design to avoid and eliminate thermal bridges. Ordinarily, we wouldn't use batt insulation, but in this case, on the outer wall, because there are no wires to interfere, we can actually get the kind of installation quality that we want. It's called type 1 installation, where it's really no bulges or crimps in the installation. So of course we insulate first and foremost to slow down the heat transfer from inside to outside. But one of the great benefits of this is we get an indoor quality of comfort that's distinctly different than from the houses we're used to, in part because the heat stays stable. It doesn't cool off. There aren't convection cycles inside the room. It's the same temperature high as it is low, and as a consequence it just feels more comfortable. The surface temperature of the walls themselves is actually warmer in a house like this, which our bodies experience as more comfortable. We're not losing heat from our bodies to the wall surfaces near us. All of this contributes to our thermal comfort in home. One of the things we can see here is as they add the part of the house that will be the porch, that it is kept separate from the insulated part of the house. We do this because we're very careful to keep what is inside and what is outside out. Just like a thermos, two different temperatures. Our first goal is to use as little energy as possible to get it warm, then we hold on to that heat as long as possible. I like to call this building layer our third skin because, after our clothes, it is what we depend on to keep us comfortable. By the way, you're invited to an open house at the house we're building. It's going to be held on April 23rd, the day after Earth Day. We think that's appropriate. We hope you'll join us.